Welcome to a Lightfall retrospective. I have decided to do this video mostly because why not? This was one of the two expansions that I was able to be here at the start for. My first being Witch Queen. I was here for all of Witch Queen. I started Destiny 2 in Beyond Light era just before I technically started just before season arrivals ended. I came back around around middle of season of Chosen, and then I've played ever since and not looked back. I played a lot of seasons, to say the least, of this game. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of adept weapons. I think if anything, I would be one of the ones to have at least a decent take on this game and the entirety in the entire year of Lightfall. But that's not up for me to decide. That's up for you to decide. Over the next, I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's probably gonna be an hour long. So grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and grab your blankets and plushes or whatever you may want on this journey as we go through the countless seasons of and eras in Lightfall. As this is my Lightfall retrospective, I do hope you enjoy the video, and I will let voiceover Glaceon take it from here. I hope you enjoy the video. If I don't get a chance to say it, I don't get a chance to say it. If I do, I do. Also, stay tuned throughout the video. I might have to throw a little something in there for people that stay through. Maybe a little something. Because I know I'll probably throw in something I'm working on. I'm not gonna tell here, but maybe you'll just have to stay tuned. Or maybe just wait until next week until it comes out. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna let you enjoy the Lightfall retrospective. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you later. Alrighty, this is editing Glaceon here as I'm editing down this video. It is 4:32 in the morning for me on May 22nd, and you won't see this video on the day I'm recording it, obviously, which is the 22nd. You will see this on the Monday before Lightfall's launch. This is the only video that you're getting this week because I want at least my retrospective of Lightfall to kind of just like sink in for a week, and then that next Monday we'll have a little something special for you. Don't worry. I'll probably talk about it at the end of the video, or maybe in the middle. You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. But regardless of that, right now I have things to talk about. First off, we're going to be talking about Lightfall and its associated season. As you see right now, I am probably doing a season of activity or something on Neomuna. I am not entirely sure yet, because I don't have another Neomuna clip for you except outside of that intro. I might go get some more Neomuna, so you might see me running around on Neomuna right now, but yeah, Neomuna, we're going to talk about that first since it's on the topic of my mind. I do not have a script for this. I'm just trying to go off like length of like the clips I got. Basically, I like Neomuna. I really love the destination. Lightfall as a story, it was alright. I mean, I didn't overall hate it. I liked it. There's some good parts in there. Like, I still like the cutscenes. I always like the cutscenes. There was the Strand mission? No, it wasn't the Strand mission. It was Desperate Measures. No, it was the mission before the final mission when you were mastering Strand in that training simulation. I specifically remember having like a huge like pop-off moment there, like, hey yo, or something like that. I don't know. I do have the videos up on the channel. I just don't know if I have it, but I will probably be making I'll probably be working on the channel, so you might see it. It might be in a playlist at the end, but yeah. Neomuna. Neomuna as a destination, I love it. It is like futuristic. It is really nice. I love the aesthetics. I love what they did with Vex incursion zones. And I like how they made had to have the enemies a lot like red swords. Like they have them 10 above you, which I really find is pretty cool, to be honest. Lightfall obviously had its associated exotics, which I'm not. I don't. I'm not too familiar with every single one of them, but I will try and go over them because I know because I have D2 up right now. The associated exotics with Lightfall were Quicksilver Storm. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a bit of time. Quicksilver Storm, I believe Delicate Tomb was the season exotic for that season. No, it wasn't. It was something else. I believe it might have been Manticore. It might have been Manticore. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry, but and then there was two heavy weapons, Winterbite and Deterministic Chaos, that were all associated with Lightfall. I don't know if there was an energy exotic, or I don't know if there was one or wasn't, so I don't know. Exotic armor, I'm not even going over that because I am too lazy to go over it. And most of it was kind of anyways. Neomuna. Oh no, sorry, hold up. There's Winterbite, Final Warning, and Deterministic Chaos. Sorry, there it is. I just remembered Final Warning. Along with its mostly craftable weapon loot pool and a lot of decent armor. There was a lot to do on Neomuna. Of course, I had the seal for Neomuna, which is Retro Fighter. Of course, I have that. I grinded the hell out of Neomuna to do that. I'm so proud of that one too. All of these were like really like solid. I had it down pat. It was no, it's actually the first destination I went through and actually got the seal. I didn't get Witch Queen's one because I was too lazy to, and I kind of didn't care for it. Beyond Light, I didn't get either because I haven't really been back to Europa since bounty farming, which I have a few bounties ready. I'll be level 15 by the time next season expansion and episode launches. So that'll be interesting. But I think that's all. I like how the Vex incursions do give an guaranteed exotic that you don't already have. And if you already have all of them, they give you exotics. I like how rare they are. Well, I mean, I have a Vex incursion like ping thing on Discord, so it'll ping me whenever it is. So they seem a lot more common now, but when we were first starting in Lightfall, oh my god, they were so rare. Like, holy shit. Season of the Defiance, Verticlass Curve came with that season, I believe. Wow, I just remembered that. Verticlass Curve came with it, along with Defiant Battlegrounds.
Guardian.
And
good to see you again. Wish it were under
Amanda
better
Holiday's dead.
circumstances.
Sorry to spoil that for
I
you
don't
if
believe
you
we've
haven't
met.
played the season.
Devrim K.
It's been over a year. You should have probably played it already. I don't care about spoilers. It's been over a year. You've had time to play it.
Good to have you here.
But yeah, Amanda does die. Although you might see her now. Well, you'll probably see her as I'm talking over this because I have a cutscene with her in it.
And my power is not of the light.
Figured may as well. I have a lot of footage here that I'm looking to off to my second monitor on that is just like, am I either gonna have enough or have too much of it? But anyways, regardless, Season of the Defiance, as all first seasons with their associated expansions, is kind of the weapons aren't anything too big to write home about. The season, it killed off Amanda. which I thought was weird back in the day. I still think is weird today even. And I believe Season of Defiance was also the one. Season of Defiance was also a time voice actor for Commander Zavala. Lance Reddick did pass. Like, I believe it was. I know it was before his cutscene where he was. I know it was the week before Amanda in that whole situation died, so it just made that hit 10 times more harder. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. You will never be forgotten. You were a legend. I just wanted to pay tribute to him since I never did. Let's just have a moment to pay tribute to him. We're good. But yeah, legendary voice actor. He will not be forgotten. Nope, not by anyone. Not by even me. And I forget a lot, so I'm saying something. But he will never be forgotten. He's an absolute legend of the people, and he will be heavily missed. On to more positive topics. We got to see a little bit more Crow action in the season as well. Devram, Queen Mara, like a lot of allies of the Vanguard, and not just the main Vanguard. We also, the final mission, I believe, also had a Tormentor, which was interesting, and the start of their overuse a bit, admittedly. Yes, they overused the Tormentor just a bit. But I don't think. No, Note Avalon. It had Note Avalon with it. Okay. I was about to say it, and I don't think there was anything else. Note Avalon. Fucking cool exotic mission. Although I despise it on Legend. Who in the? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna lay into Bungie on this. I'm sorry, but whoever designed it to be as difficult as it was, stay away from the stove. Like, you burnt that. Like, I haven't even gone through and got the other 3 catalysts because it's just like, well, okay, it's a lot easier now that we kind of have like better weapons and strats and shit. But back in the day when we tried it, like I'm not even joking, we couldn't even do it. Like, we pushed it off season after season until like literally this season. Literally, Season of the Wish is when we did it for the first time, and it was a piece of piss. Well, I can't say that because our first attempt back, I got one of my friends killed by a wyvern incident because I was trying to drag the aggro over, and my other friend died to I believe was a sniper, and I was not happy. I died as well, and alter for the game, and literally got off and curled up in a ball and pretty much went to sleep after that because it was 6 a.m. at that time that we were doing it, so I could not be asked. I literally rage quit out of that exotic mission. Don't worry, we got it. I believe literally that next day we came back and kicked its ass, but we didn't do any more runs. I haven't done a run, but we do probably need to do runs of it. But if you're watching this, it's probably decided already if we have or haven't. If I don't have the Vexcalibur Catalyst, it's whatever. I don't really care, dude. I don't think it's a catalyst, actually. I think it's the intrinsic. Still, either way, I don't really care too much about it. I think that was all that was added in Season of the Defiance. We talked. Is Vexcalibur and... Sorry, the garbage truck is outside. Sorry if you hear that. It is loud AF. It's not that loud. It's heavily muffled, but if you hear it in the background, I'm sorry. Yeah, garbage truck comes at 4 a.m. for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But it's kind of distracting me. But yeah, no, I don't think there was anything else. The Season of Defiance finale was where obviously the week after Lance Reddick died. I believe it was not only the week after Lance Reddick died, but also it was in itself it was a cool mission because we got to see sadly, Amanda died. I don't know why they did that in a season, nonetheless. But my personal opinion aside, we got to see Aramis. We got to see fucking Mithrax participating. We got to see a lot of cool stuff in that cutscene, and we even got to see our Guardian and Ghost. I'm sorry. Any cutscene our Guardian and our Ghost is with our drip and our weapon, I'm gonna like. There is nothing you can do to fuck that up unless you make it so lame. But any cutscene with that, I'm gonna like. But yeah, essentially the season was just kind of calming things down back at home after Lightfall. It was, you would get. I think this is how they wanted you to do it. I think they wanted you to beat Lightfall obviously first, and then go to Season of the Defiance. I think that's what they were kind of going like as in next week, as we will see. Actually, no. I think next week they have it set up differently. The episode, I think, starts week 2, along with a lot of other stuff. So, Final Shape is the only thing. Final Shape is the only thing we'll be able to do. And even then, I think a lot of stuff is restricted behind the world's first raid and then week 2. So, we'll have to see how that turns out. Right now, my opinion on how they want to do things in terms of like time gating a lot of shit that is supposedly time gated. Like I'm thinking like obviously aspects and fragments are gonna be probably time gated for prismatic. They probably haven't shown us all the aspects and fragments and grenades and shit that we're gonna get. I think they have some of those locked behind stuff. Apparently free roam is locked behind the Final Shape raid. There's a final mission that's locked behind the world's first raid, so yay. So that means us casual players, us non-world first raiders, that's me by the way, we'll have to wait until the raid is complete to get into that final mission. Man, that's gonna suck. Lightfall Day 1 is gonna I keep saying Lightfall, holy shit. Final Shape Day 1 is gonna be interesting. Not only because I need to not talk about this. Sorry, I'm getting distracted on a whole nother topic. I will talk about Final Shape more later in a different episode. Maybe I'll talk about it in that episode that I'm talking about, but right now I'm not gonna talk about it. In fact, we're going to move on to next season, which is Season of the Deep. I liked the season. I liked it. It did have an exotic mission, and Ghost of the Deep came out during this season. Salvage was cool. I like Salvage. I like Salvage and Deep Dives. Both of those were a W activity. Deep Dives was a really challenging activity. Deep Dives, I'm not sure what exotic came with the season. I'm actually not sure. I'm looking at it right now on my screen. I'm not sure what exotic came out with it, because it wasn't any of those that came out this season. Centrifuge, that's why I don't remember it off the top of my head, because it's a dog shit exotic and I don't use it. So it's Arc, which is cool. Yeah, I don't use it, so to be honest. But it's cool. We got a lot of weapons. We got a lot of old weapons back. We have spare rations at home. We got actual spare rations. We got a lot of reprised weapons. I'm not gonna go over those reprised weapons because I don't think I have the season's stuff. So I'm not gonna go back to them because I don't have season stuff. Actually, I could try and go back over them. Let me go to my crafted weapons. Sorry, I'm so unprepared for this video, but I can check through them. I'm gonna check through these. Sorry, I don't have much. We had targeted redaction. I'm not going in any specific order. Different times. Nothing there. We had nothing there. We had rapetish appetite. I say it. We had nothing there. We had nothing there. we had nothing there. We had Until Its Return. We had a distant pole. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, and then Precipice, and a few other reprised weapons like spare rations and a sniper. Basically every weapon that we did get back in its taken form is basically a reskin of the weapons that we got that season, so take that as you will. But yeah, that's about... No, that's not all, because Season of the Deep had a exotic mission that kinda was a bit iffy at best. Okay, so here, I'm a level with you. I don't like how they did it. I do not like how they did it. I would have preferred to not have to go through deep dives just to have to get it, because the associated exotic with the season is, as soon as I find it, it is Wicked Implements, which also has a catalyst, which can only be obtained if I'm looking at this correctly. Sorry, I have to take a while. If I'm looking at this correctly, it can only be obtained through deep dive, which the exotic mission is only accessed through deep dives. Specifically, you had to get to the second depth and then do the encounter fast, and then there's a secret area. There's a secret door that would let you go in on the far right of the arena. Once you enter the arena, it's on the far right. It's that weird little door that you have to ignite fires to get into. And then you're timed on how long you can stay in there. You have to fight the tormentor and all such of things. For an arguably kind of mid catalyst, arguably mid scout rifle, it's stasis, so I have actually yet to get the Wicked Implement catalyst. I do not care for this weapon. I could care less for this weapon. I have yet to get Quicksilver Storm as well, actually. And a lot of it's just I can't be bothered. I may as well go and get them, specifically the Wicked Implement one, because Deep Dives is leaving in like a week, so I might as well go and try and farm that out to get it. But I don't want to, so we're not going to right now. But what I am going to do is move on to Ghost of the Deep. The only dungeon that was released with Lightfall that I actually soloed, because I didn't solo the other one, because I haven't yet, because I'm scared. But Ghost of the Deep, I actually have soloed it, as you won't be able to see it, but if I go to my titles, World of Doom, Pantheon, Corazon, Lightfall, Buddha Nightmares, yada yada, skip a few. Where is this actually? It's probably back. Yeah. Ghost of the Deep. Drown in the Deep or Rise from it. Ghost of the Deep. I have 9 out of 10 on Ghoul. I have Arise, complete Ghost of the Deep dungeon, complete all the Ghost of the Deep. Alone in the Deep, complete all encounters with Ghost of the Deep dungeon solo without leaving the activity. The Trinity, complete all encounters with Ghost of the Deep fighting with the full Ghost of the Deep dungeon with full fighting with clanmates. Shock Wrist, which is doing it with Arc. Fire Hazard, which is Solar. One of a Kind, which is the same Guardian class. Sovereign, which is Master difficulty. In Memoriam, which is all the Darkness memories, which are little ghost things, and trophies from the Ghost of the Deep. The only triumph I don't have, and it's been the hardest one, and I haven't done the dungeon since, is Abyssal Void. Complete all encounters of Ghost of the Deep dungeon with the full fire team of, say it with me, Void subclasses. I only have the Hydra disrupted with that. The other two bosses are a problem. And with how Bungie wants to do Power next season, next episode, expansion, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be a lot harder to do it. I'm just Because you're only gonna be able to slightly out level dungeons, I believe. So yeah. And then the associated exotic with Ghost of the Deep, obviously, because it needs an associated exotic, is the Navigator, a strand tracer that is kinetic, which is really cool actually. It's catalyst. I have the catalyst actually. It wasn't hard to get. It wasn't involving doing master difficulty like some other dungeon catalysts do for whatever reason. Personally, I prefer them to have like a quest for the dungeon to do, like, you know, I think it'd be cool if they had a quest that used the dungeon that, you know, let us play, but my personal opinion aside. Yeah. I was about to blow on my keyboard and get some of this dust off of it that I see, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah. Its catalyst lets you, I believe, shoot a tangle point for your for grapples, which is really cool. It's a utility exotic mostly, and shooting at your teammates gives them woven mail, or woven mail, some of us call it. I don't think I have the clip. I don't think I can get it. I don't think I have it, or I don't think I can access it anymore. So if you see a clip up of a Titan using Thunder Crash, that was our friend again as well. As we were doing the dungeon, we told him to finish the job, and obviously he couldn't finish the job, and he missed his Thunder Crash, and he says he doesn't miss. There probably won't be the clip of it because I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it in time for this video to go up, because as you all know, I'm currently working on the voiceover section. Everything else is done. I'm currently working on the voiceover section right now, so we'll see what happens. It is now 4:57 a.m. I've been recording for like 30 minutes, and I still have to record like I still have to do 2 other videos tonight. I'm not getting any of these videos done tonight. Fucking hell. But whatever. We ball. If worst comes to worst, I'll have to finish them tomorrow, but whatever. Anyways, Ghost of the Deep had an interesting cheese where you could complete any difficulty with sticking the boss with Wither Cringe, as some people call it, or Wither Horde as it's more popularly known. And you would just sit there for 20 minutes, shooting Wither Horde, killing yourself occasionally if you fucked it up, if you fucked the glitch up and you weren't getting immunes. Because Wither Horde would actually do a quirky little thing where it would damage beyond the boss's immune shield, so you would slowly chip away at its health until it died. Yes, I used this cheat to get a master difficulty clear. Am I proud of it? Absolutely. Will I apologize for it? Absolutely fucking not, because master mode, I've seen master mode. I've done the damn dungeon solo. That shit is not easy. It is not easy. They have so much health. Yeah, admittedly, I did the dungeon when it had the bug, where you could just like use weapons to get. Even then, it was still hard as shit. Yeah, I didn't go solo flawless because I died at these 2 wizards, but I'm not. If I ever go back, I will go back for the solo flawless and to kill those wizards. But regardless of how I did the dungeon, it was still a fun experience. Soloing a dungeon that difficult on, yeah, arguably with the crafting glitch, but I don't care, man. They left it in the game, to be fair, and I used it to get a solo flawless. Solo, arguably, people would say it wouldn't count. I'd say it counts. I'm closer to the triumph. I'd say it counts. Even if people aren't proud of me, I don't care. The thing is, I still went through the effort to solo it. And I think that means a lot more than just like, oh, this guy used the cheese method, or oh, this guy used the bug. Like, dude, at least I attempted the solo. There's a lot of people that didn't even or couldn't even because they either didn't get the bug or just because. Oh, that's Ghost Rider Gilding. Sorry, I got distracted by that. But I see a Discord DM popped up. Actually, let me check if that is actually something I need, because I kind of want to get more Neo Luna footage and editing Glaceon right now. Okay, no, it's a DM, so never mind. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I think we're done. I did a few, oh, no. We did a few Catalyst runs, and those were fun. I didn't get my Abyss and Void done during the end of them, but a few Catalyst runs, those were fun. But yeah, anyways, I think we're done with the season, and we can move on to Season of the Witch, which, get it, which had no really notable, like, things that came out with it, really, to be honest. I mean, the Mothkeeper's exotic hunter armor is more of a meme than anything. And then the energy slot exotic that came with the season was X-Tris A. Throat is kind of going a little bit, but we got a Night Blaster grenade launcher that shoots moths out, and that an Darius, or whatever they're called, Darius with the Mothkeepers exotic is really nice. It's a nice exotic combo that I realized exists, so I'm setting up a bit. I was sitting criss-crossed on my bed, but now I'm setting it up properly. Next under the desk and everything, but yeah. That's a cool exotic pairing. I'm sorry, I was really going over crafted weapons, and I did say it is like 5 a.m. now, so everybody is late at night again. But anyways, the associated crafted weapons with the season were Kept Confidence, wrong thing, Kept Confidence, nothing from there. Kept Confidence, Bria's Love, the Ermite, nothing there, nothing there. The Locutus. Jesus, I'm saying that 5 times fast. Elytic Principle and the semicolon rocket launcher. That was all the weapons. Have you heard of any of them? I wouldn't be surprised, because none of them are particularly of too much note. But we got a kinetic cannon. Yeah, it's Copium. We got another kinetic cannon. It's Copium. And I'm sad. But yeah, Seventh Inspire was fun. It was a nice activity. It's a nice activity. I really like it. Also, so Summoning, on the other hand, I did not get any footage of that because I was like, fuck that noise. I am not going back into Seventh's, Altars of Summoning, because that activity, sorry, I said I wouldn't blow, but it was irritating me. But Altars of Summoning, I was like, fuck that noise. I am not going back in there because that shit was difficult. Even now, like, I like what they tried to go for, which was an infinite loop of like. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. Infinite loop of like activities where you could join in no matter where they were, and like there'd be a point where you actually could join in at the quote unquote start, and go from there. And like, it was cool activity. It was a bit annoying to do because various reasons. It was a bit annoying, but it was good. And the Umaru engine, which I don't have footage of either. I don't think anything too significant came out in this season, so that's why I'm not really like glossing over it all too much, because it's just like nothing that all too significant came out during this season. It's just like sorry, like nothing significant came out during this season. Like, couple things came out, and that was it. Like, I don't know. And we had a bunch of, like, reprised weapons as well. I couldn't tell you the names, and frankly, I don't care to. But, yeah, Season of the Wish was alright. It was that third season. It was good, but it was, like, kind of outshadowed by, especially what we have now. As I'm going to avoid spoilers, so for anyone that doesn't know what happened this week, actually, I should actually get onto the season that I'm talking about instead of staying on this. Season of which really didn't have anything too much, and no exotic missions, no dungeon, no nothing. It just had co-design come out, which I'm not getting footage of that. I'm too lazy to. But anyways, on to the better season. Season of the Wish. The season that we are currently in right now, this week, if you log in to Destiny 2. But only this week, because Monday they're doing the 24-hour thing, so you got 6 days from this video being uploaded. You got 6 days to do whatever you want. You got 6 days, so you best do what you need to do and to get all those weapons and shit. Season of the Wish, it's had a lot. It's been a long time. It's been a wild ride as well. Initially, initially it was an 8-month season. No one was looking forward to it. Everyone was complaining. But it ended up actually turning out to be pretty alright finale. It's not on the level of, like, obviously of Season of the Seraph. I still prefer that season over this one, but it's up there. It's a nice finale season. How they wrapped it up. Although 8 months is a long time to wait for a season. I'm like level 300. Maybe I'll be on 400 by the time I finish, but who knows? I'll probably give you a little update on YouTube about my current level and how much hours I've sunk into D2. Right now I'm at like 500 and something, 530 or 550 something. That is going to skyrocket that is just from when I got my PC to now, which I got my PC and started actually playing in January. So 500 hours over 5 months is impressive to say the least. That means I played on average one. Actually, no, because I don't think I played too much in January, February, or March. As soon as Into Light came out, I went from as soon as Into Light came out, around the time Into Light came out, I was at like, maybe 80 hours on D2 because I wasn't up to it. I was playing more Minecraft, more Fortnite, more all of that stuff. I was on like, at the beginning, just before Into the Light, I was on 80 hours for D2. I'm not even lying. 80 hours on a record on Steam. I kid you not. That 80 hours went from the next time I checked, which I don't know when I checked. I think it was in April or it was in April. I believe it was April 21st. If I remember correctly, it was like April 21st or something. I skyrocketed to 300 plus hours. I was like on 307 hours. And then literally, I'm not even kidding you. Yesterday was a month. Actually, I could check what I'm on. Because, yeah, 537 hours. 73 hours, sorry, Jesus. But last 2 weeks is 86. Is like 86 hours. But yeah, I kid you not when I say I went from season level. Sorry, not season level. I went from 307 hours. Literally in 1 month, I went up over 200 hours on D2. I went up approximately 207, as I'm recording this, it's 260 something hours. I went up over 260 hours over the course of this entire month. Once Into Light dropped, I hit the ground running. Like, I was trying to get shinies, and as it stands when I'm recording this, which is on February February. Oh yeah, we're on the second month. It should be hella cold outside. No, but May 22nd, all berry weapons have been increased drop rate, and I have only gotten one shiny today. It was a succession that I also had to delete because it wasn't good, which is sad, but whatever. But anyways, back to the topic. Season of the Wish. The weapons. Actually, I should do associated exotic first. I'm actually gonna include 2 exotics in this. Wishkeeper actually came out in this exotic mission. Buried Bloodline came from the dungeon that we got this season, and Dragon's Breath came from as well. And also on top of that, since this is the final season, we also got Tessellation on top of that. I'm considering it Tessellation in this season because even though it was like, what, Season of the Deep, I believe, that they announced it, I'm including it in the season because this is the season that we typically get those fun exotics. Tessellation, I already forgot the name. Tessellation, Dragon's Breath, Buried Bloodline, and I forgot the name of the last one already. God damn it, because it's a magic weapon. And Wishkeeper. All 3 of these exotic. Wishkeeper is good for if you want Suspend. Tessellation is fun for messing around with builds. Buried Bloodline is a Void rocket sidearm, which is definitely very fun. I recommend it. And Dragon's Breath is a good damage rocket launcher, although it is exotic, so don't try and use it with. If you're gonna use it for damage, use only one, because Galley exists. So yeah, but the associated non-exotic weapons and crafted weapons are as follows. Lithophobia, Operative, Scholar Potential, and Adoheriv, Imperative, nothing there, Scatter Signal, nothing there, nothing there, Super Cluster, nothing there actually for once, Epitence, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, and nothing there. I don't think we've got very many heavy weapons, but that is every weapon. Some of these are really good, like the Epitence, the Stasis Trace Rifle is decently good. There's a few weapons that are nice here. I'm not gonna go over them though, because you probably have other YouTubers that have screamed at you, like, oh, you probably have other YouTubers this week screaming at you, like, oh shit guys, get this weapon, or oh shit guys, you need to get these weapons, or like 16 weapons you need to get before Lightfall, or like 32 weapons that you need to get before Lightfall, or like Pantheon Adept weapons that you need before going into the final shape. Like, all these things. You probably have all these things, and like, probably leaks. Actually, leaks I've heard are coming out June 1st. So if you honestly, I'd say just to play it safe or sorry. At the time of this video, once you see this video, get the fuck off social media. Get off all social media. Twitter, I'm talking Twitter, Instagram, like everywhere. Get off Twitter, Instagram, like. Get off those social medias, TikTok even, like get off of that. If you want to stay spoiler free from D2, you need to get off. You need to be gone. Like you need to be gone this week, either this week or you need to be gone by June 1st, because I've heard that's when leaks are actually gonna come in. You need to be gone, GONE. But I'm gonna say this to you. Come back to watch the video that I have planned next week, please. I'm doing a lot of work for these videos, and it would be heavily appreciated if you hit the like button and subscribe, because these videos, obviously, as you can hear probably in my voice and you've heard over the video, are taking a long time. But Warlord's Ruin is the done. Actually, I want to talk about that video a bit that I'm working on. It is a cutscene compilation. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. Until we get further into the video, I'll probably talk about it more at the end. This season had a lot. Warlord's Ruin, as you can see in the background, I definitely I kind of it was a fun dungeon. We haven't played it all too much though this season, which is kind of sad. I want to get my friends the Buried Bloodline exotic and all the weapons that they want, all the armor that they want from this. So yeah, and the associated quest with it is actually pretty interesting. Although it doesn't give the catalyst, I think it should give the catalyst for Buried Bloodline. The only way to get the Buried Bloodline catalyst is by doing Master, which I don't know why they went back from the Ghost of the Deep from having it be a quest. I don't know why they did that. I would prefer the quest ones, honestly, because not everyone can do Master difficulty, or not everyone is willing to do Master difficulty. It's me, I'm not willing to do Master difficulty on dungeons very often. What else? Actually, I think that is about everything. Warlord's Ruin, I've seen a lot of people solo it. I've planned to solo it for a while. I just haven't because it's just, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. I've soloed a lot of dungeons. I soloed, as you see on my channel, I've soloed Prophecy, I've soloed Spire, I soloed Flawless Spire because I went back with the bug and solo Flawless it, which doesn't count because I got my solo, so the Flawless was just for flexing. As you can probably see in my emblem, I did get solo Flawless from the thing, because that's solo Flawless. I solo Flawless Grasp, and I did Ghost to the Deep as well, solo. I think that's all the dungeons I've done solo up to this point. I haven't done Pit of Heresy because I don't care. I haven't done Shattered Throne because I could get less. And I haven't done Warlord's Ruin because I'm scared. I haven't had really much time to between schoolwork, editing down videos, and trying to get shiny weapons and talking with friends and all that. I really haven't had time to sit down for a couple hours, just chill and just solely focus on attempts for that. So in final shape, probably expect a video of solo Flawless Warlord's Ruin, because I'm probably not gonna do it this season, more than likely, unless I would literally have to get. Here's the thing. Here's the deal, right? I would literally have to get every single shiny that I would want. Not only that, I would have to get every adept that I would want from Pantheon, because I want to go to Pantheon, and I probably am going to go to Pantheon. As you can see, I have a adept submission in my inventory, as you have saw in the video. Sorry, I have an adept submission, and I have a few other adept weapons in my repertoire from Pantheon, which we'll talk about later. Don't worry, that's the last bit. But we also have, well, I think that's it. Sorry, I'm trying to think of anything else that I can try and talk about, but I think that's it. That's all I can talk about. And then we have Starcrossed, the last exotic mission of this of this expansion, Lightfall. I don't know how to feel about it. It's this Black Garden and it's Vex, and yes, I love the Vex, but it's so divisive Vex, and it's just hey, it's so divisive Vex. It's still a cool mission, regardless of if you do it on Legend or not. The bow you get from it is pretty cool, mostly for suspend the shenanigans, but hey, it works in my Hunter build, so I'm happy to work it in whenever I can. Although there isn't really much to say about it, it's just, it's an exotic mission. That's all I can really say about it. It's an exotic mission of all time. That's all I can really say about it. About exotic mission, Starcrossed. That's all I can say about it. It's a mission of all time. It's an exotic mission of all time. The catalyst or intrinsic or whatever. It was cool, but it's just like I can't to go back and do it for other people, especially with how difficult the legend difficulty is. Also, I want to say when I did StarCross solo for the first time, I got one shot by fucking Cyclops because it was Void Surge, but outside of that, that is all I really wanted to talk about for this season. We're moving on to some fun stuff, which is Into the Light. The last bit of content we have between Into the Light and Pantheon, sorry. The last bit of content we have to carry us over into Final Shape. We will be talking about Into the Light first. So, Into the Light and Onslaught first. Onslaught is a really cool game. Like, they're gonna keep it in, obviously. They're getting rid of the Hall of Heat Champions, though, and shiny variants. So that's why I'm trying to grind my ass off for shiny variants. I still don't have really a lot of ones that I just would be like happy with keeping, and it's concerning because as I'm recording this, I have 2 weeks left to get them. Technically, like, it's Wednesday now, so it's 11 days left. Because next week is not a full week of D2. We get kicked out of servers on Monday, I believe, because they're doing the 24-hour thing again like they did for Lightfall, which I like. Gives people time to take a break from the game and shit. But realistically, Onslaught is a fun game mode. I have not done Legend because I do not feel like doing Legend. I've tried Legend in the past. It is a different beast. I will admit that. I will have to get more builds if my friends want to attempt it, because it was a different beast. Onslaught is really fun though. I've gotten a few shiny weapons that are worth respecting. I've gotten a lot of shiny weapons that I've dismantled because they weren't of par. But now knowing what I know, that shinies will have double enhanced traits, like, that is so alluring to me. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, they're gonna be enhanceable. So things like, I have a Midnight Coup that isn't the best, but I have a shiny Midnight Coup that has double perks, explosive payload, kinetic tremors, and desperate measures with moving target. It's not the best, but just think about that being enhanced. Like, and it gets a momental slot. It is basically a crafted hand cannon outside of the flexibility of barrels or changing perks. It is basically the same as a kinetic. It is basically the same as a kinetic hand cannon. And think about this: all of these weapons, a lot of the weapons, Vow Adepts, King's Falls Adepts, like a lot of World Loot Pool drops, Crucible, Vanguard Adepts, like Trials Adepts, like there is so many weapons that you will be able to enhance, like it's insane. But they're only in the current loot pool. I'm excited about that, but at the same time it's just like, due to Igneous leaving, you won't be able to enhance it. But there's one exception to the rule that I'm excited about, and it's prophecy weapons being enhanceable. That's sus to me. Not in terms of like, oh, the guy's sus. Like, why have prophecy out of every dungeon? Like, you know, there's other dungeons in the game, right? You know, there's duality, there's fucking spire. There's a lot of weapons that people want enhanced, like indebted kindness. There's a lot, but it's just like, no, they don't want. I don't know, for whatever reason. I guess they don't want all weapons enhanceable, which is fair. But like Final Shape, we're getting a lot of new weapons. We're getting a lot of crafted weapons. There's a lot of stuff going on in Final Shape, but we'll talk about that later. On the Pantheon, a raid boss gauntlet, essentially. I love it. I love it. Love Pantheon. First day, when we got in there for the first day, I was so excited. I was so happy. Obviously I can't do it with my current team. Well, I could probably manage week 1 with my current team, but week 2 probably is out of our reach. Week 3 probably is as well. Week 4 is even further out of our range. So That's why now I will be going to a streamer that I know to get helps for week 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully, I'm hoping to everything. Please, but please, everything in the world, let me have at least some good RNG, because the past couple of weeks / months have not been all too good for my luck or kind of my mental. So just it would be nice, but aside from that, yeah, I've gotten a few adepts. I have 4 adepts, I believe. I don't think I have a 5th one. Yeah, I only have 4 adepts. I got the I did get the Smite of Marin from Kingsfall. I got some armor from Kingsfall that I didn't have before, but I have 4 adepts. Submission, Zali's Bane, Submission Adept, Zali's Bane, Herald. I don't know. Briar's Contempt Adept, and Rufus's Fury Adept. The Rufus's Fury and Briar's Contempt, and even the Submission aren't hyping me up. They're not terribly good. They're not like meta picks, meta traits. Zoli's has me more interested, but I'm really hoping that I can at least get something for these. Because I really do want to get these. I really do want to get some adepts. I really want to get a lot of stuff from Pantheon. Like, because especially now, knowing what we know about adepts and them being enhanceable, not craftable, enhanceable, it's gonna be so much better. Like, oh my god, Pantheon is the place to be if you want your raid adepts. It is not the place to be if you're new to raids, as we quickly found out with having a new light on our team, which, to be honest, I kind of knew we weren't even probably going to get past week 2 with the new light. But hey, we tried at least. We got to the caretaker, and we've been stuck on plants for the entirety of this, which is frankly embarrassing because we all got planets pretty easy when we did the raid, and now it's stomping us. And Atrax is after that. Atrax might be free. I'm hoping he's free at least. I hope so. But yeah, realistically, that is about everything that Lightfall has had to offer. Lightfall and its accompanying seasons has had to offer. But I have 2 things I want to talk about. This is probably going to be where Onslaught gameplay just plays while I talk. There's 2 things I want to talk about as closing notes. First, about that cutscene compilation video. It's only going to be a cutscene compilation with my Guardian in it, so it'll be the cutscenes I could grab, and it'll be cutscenes that I could grab and cutscenes with my Guardian in, so they'll be extremely limited. Because I wanted cutscenes. I want to make a video. That video is more for just me, but I'm deciding to let it out into the open because it's just like, it's a video, and it's ironically right before Final Shape, so that video is coming out next month. That video is gonna be in the place of this video. I was originally planning on releasing this video the Monday of the Monday where servers went down and where Final Shape would have been that next day, which is Tuesday. But I think I'm gonna put the cutscene compilation there because I think it'll mean a bit more if the cutscene compilation is there, especially with the Lightfall one being at the end, because I'm gonna definitely put the Lightfall stuff at the end, and I'm probably gonna go in chronological order of expansions and seasonal stuff and stuff. Actually, there's 3 things I want to talk about. This is a massive ass spoilers warning. If you do not want to hear about the finale of, I probably talked about it in the video, but if you do not want to hear spoilers, do not watch do not watch my last video, because I'm posting that finale video probably on Friday actually now, and I'm posting this video on Monday. But this is massive ass spoilers. I'm gonna fawn over the cutscene that we had for a little bit. I loved it. Cade versus fucking Aldrin. I loved that. I loved it so much. Like, I'm so hyped for that. Hyped me up for Lightfall more than. Sorry, I keep saying Lightfall. It's Final Shape. Final Shape. That hyped me up for Final Shape a lot more than like really anything's been able to really do. That's how you fucking end a season, man. That is how you end a season. Epic Games, take notes. These mini events ain't it, but that is how you end a season properly. Even though there's a week, even though there's like 2 weeks left of the season, that is how you end the season, right? It is 5:30 as I'm recording this. I am getting slowly and slowly more tired. By the time I finish this, it's gonna be like 6. It's gonna be like 6:30, and I'm not even gonna edit anything. I'm gonna have to edit tomorrow, cause I'm gonna do the voiceover stuff. But anyways, I loved the cutscene. It was amazing. Now this is also Sorry, I had to blow again, but I don't think this is spoilers for the most part. But if you don't want to hear anything, and I mean absolutely zippity about Final Shape, this is your cue to like go and poof off the internet for the next 2 weeks, basically, essentially, until Lightfall, until Final Shape, until Final Shape drops. I'll give you a couple seconds if you want to click off the video now, because I'm going to talk about them in like 5 seconds. I'll give you the time now. Go ahead and click off if you're not interested in Lightfall stuff, in Final Shape stuff. God. Alright, now that everyone has left, I'm gonna talk about Final Shape and what I like about it. What we know so far. Obviously all the enhanceable weapons, I loved that change. I love it. Bottom line, I love it. I cannot fawn over it enough to give it justice. I love that they're doing that. This is what, honestly, a lot of people, there was an opinion I saw on Twitter that I actually agree with. This should have been what crafting is all along. It should have been partially RNG, but like at the same time, I like how the current crafting system we have, so it's hard to say which one I like better. I do like the enhanceable weapons though a lot. And that does mean since raid weapons are going to be enhanced, if adept raid weapons are going to be enhanceable, that means the adept versions are now more worth it to go after because they're going to be stronger than any normal crafted weapon that you can get, which makes the raid crafted weapons kind of obsolete, which is sad, yes, but still, I like that change. But anyways, on to the next thing. Exotic class items. I have been saying this for years. I have wanted an exotic class item in the game for so long, and it sounds so damn cool that we're finally getting them. Like, holy shit, man, you have no idea. Like, you could even watch the stream. Like, I did a stream of the Lightfall reaction. Well, yeah, sorry, the Lightfall, I don't know, it was one of the dev streams while we were waiting for, I believe, Into the Light. I think it was when we were waiting for Into the Light, so that was all the way back in April. But I got so excited when we saw that trailer, that all that stuff. Like, yes, a million times yes. I'm so excited for Final Shape. I'm so fucking ready, especially for those class items. Sadly, they will not be released until week 2 when the episode actually does begin, so that's a bit sad, but I can wait. Unfortunately, I have to. I don't have a choice. Here's the thing. I genuinely think, as of what we know right now, that like a lot of shit is locked behind the day 1 raid and week 2. Like, I don't think the episode launches with Final Shape. I don't think like free roam launches at the end of the campaign. I don't think like we'll have full prismatic by the end of the campaign. I think we'll have to purchase more fragments like we did for Strand and Stasis. I think there's a lot of stuff that I think like fucking there's gonna be a lot tied behind it. Getting the weapons crafted might be held behind it. There's a lot of stuff that currently we are assuming that is locked behind either the day 1 raid, like the this alleged 12-man mission is also locked behind, or aka the final mission of Life is locked behind the day 1 raid. There's a lot of stuff that is locked behind day 1. As of right now, I feel like genuinely, I feel like the only things that are going to be available to us when Final Shape launches is the campaign, and then what everyone's gonna probably do is get their bounties. Obviously, first thing is frame one, be level 15, maximize that XP, maximize the XP gain. You know what I mean? Hey, brother. Nah, I did not like how that voice was going. But maximize the XP for guarantee, brother. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, bounty grinders are gonna like claim their bounties, do speed run through the campaign. Fucking, well, not speed run through the campaign, but they'll probably do the campaign. And then I guess go back to pinnacle farming, cause like realistically, that's all. Right now, that's all that I think we can do, cause like the episode won't be out. Like, there's not a lot that we know is currently out. Like, there's a lot of things there's a lot of assumptions, obviously, that a lot of stuff, a lot of good shit is gonna be locked behind not either the day one raid or week two. And right now, my current assumption is that the bounty preppers are gonna be able to get their bounties off. We're gonna be able to we're gonna be able to do the Lightfall final shape campaign. Sorry, I keep saying Lightfall. I apologize. Anything Lightfall that's in this section should be corrected to final shape, but in this like mini section of like where I'm rambling about where Onslaught is playing and I'm rambling about final shape, obviously, but whatever. But yeah, bounty preppers are gonna get their thing to level 15. Like we're gonna be able to like do the campaign, and then it's just pinnacle grind, I think, because everything significant about final shape is locked behind is assumed to be locked behind not either the day one raid or the week two, which is slightly concerning because it's just like, what else do you have to do during week one? Like, week one is the biggest week that you need to like get player sentiment back. Week one, week two, the starting month of Lightfall is the month. Oh my god, I keep saying fucking Lightfall. The starting month of Final Shape is the most important month for everything, so you can't really mess up anything. But this is mind you, this is being recorded well before I'd know of any of like the weapon changes or anything. Ability changes and exotic armor changes and the second to last TWAB that we're getting, so I don't know anything. But yeah, actually, I will be right back because I really have to use the bathroom, so I will be right back, and I will see how long this file is. So yeah, I will be right back. Alright, I'm already noticing. I just looked at the I just got back from the bathroom and just looked at the recording I did. It is an hour and 5 minutes. So I think I'm gonna end it by saying Lightfall I'm very excited for. I'm extremely excited for Lightfall. I'm in Final Shape. I'm extremely excited for Final Shape. God damn it, I can't get that right. Maybe it's because it's 5:44 a.m. and the sun is currently rising in the distance, and I'm slightly going insane because I've been recording for an hour, and I still have to record more later in a bit, but that'll be for the next recording. But yeah, I'm really excited for Final Shape. I'm really excited, and I really am hoping that I get some of the things that I want to do done, and some of the shinies that I want. Like, I'm really hoping that luck kind of turns around, because it seems to not have been in my favor. It seems to not be in my favor at the current moment, but we'll see what happens. I am sorry, I do not have. If this recording sounds like I don't have energy, I'm passionate about this game, but I'm recording this at 5:45 a.m. does things to you. Just please, if you've made it to this point of the video, like and subscribe. Hit the like button and subscribe to the video. Sorry, not the video, it's my channel. Because this is probably gonna be what? This is probably gonna be a an hour or two of editing. Because of how much I had to like cut around and like all this shit. It's just gonna be like, I might even have to get more footage of like me just doing stuff. We'll have to see, because I'm just doing the voiceover right now. The editing is gonna happen tomorrow for a few of the videos. More specifically, the ones that I need to get out in this week. So, as I'm recording it this week, but yeah, this is the only video this week. So I hope that can bear with you. I hope you brought a lot of snacks and stuff, because they're probably gone by now. But yeah, sorry. I need to have energy at least for this outro. Thank you guys for watching so much, and continue to support the channel. These rant videos always tend to do rant type videos on my channel tend to do a lot better. Like the last one I did got 500, well, it was just vault cleaning, but it got 510 views. Rant videos me just talking seems to get a lot of views for whatever ungodly reason. So I'm really hoping this gets me some views and some subscribers. I wasn't originally actually gonna do this video. This was a spur of the moment thing, like emotions high, like Lightfall needs to be like this thing where it's just like I need to end off this era of Lightfall Destiny in a good way and not in a negative way. So I tried to focus on more of the positives over this retrospective. But anyways, I have been Glaceon Gamer. Sorry, I'm tired. I've been Glaceon Gamer. I will see you guys next week for that cutscene compilation. And then, actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start uploading Lightfall footage, Final Shape footage, that second week of Lightfall. So, sorry, don't expect anything Lightfall related on the first week, because I'm going to be like farming the shit out of it and also trying to edit in between. So the second or third week of Lightfall, expect all my Lightfall videos to come out. Sorry, I keep saying Lightfall. All the Final Shape stuff to come out, because by that time I would have had like 2 weeks to play with it, and I would have probably started editing down stuff already. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will thank you guys for the continued support on the channel. I'm at 181 subscribers, which is probably a tiny bit compared to some others, but maybe one day we'll get to maybe one day we'll get to 1K. Okay, that's what I'm pushing for this year, because I want to make big channel changes. But anyways, I've been Glaceon Gamer. Remember to always stay frosty, stay awesome, stay safe, and stay gaming out there. And stay out for Final Shape, which is coming out next week. Next Tuesday, but next week essentially. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Later.